Hi, you guys. I've been sending a lot of sample videos of my Bible for Tribulation Saints audiobook, and that is a lot of work. I'm making good progress on it, but I'm putting in full-time hours working on the audiobook, and I'm about halfway through the second audiobook. The first audiobook, which I finished in October, is still not available at Audible yet, but will be available probably within a week. And I really appreciate the people that have been getting me stuff on my Amazon wish list. That's really helping me out a lot. And somebody sent me these pumpkin seeds, but I go through pumpkin seeds like water. So I probably still need like another bag of pumpkin seeds. So I'll have a link to my Amazon wish list. This is like a 1 pound bag, I think. And I usually prefer to get a 3 to 5 pound bag, and I just go through it. I love my pumpkin seed. And thank you so much to the person who got me the kombu. There is enough here to last me probably for 8 months, but I do eat kombu every day. I make a dish with quinoa, brown rice, red beans, kombu, and I cook it in my pressure cooker, and I eat it every day. See, I'm almost a vegan, so I eat a lot of stuff like quinoa, alternative sources of protein, which, by the way, I could use some more tofu. Some wonderful person got me tofu in October, but I go through tofu like water. So what I need most on my Amazon wish list is right now pumpkin seeds, tofu, and Walmart gift cards. I figured out how to put other websites' links onto my Amazon wish list, and I put the link to the Walmart e-gift card. I used to have a supporter who bought me Walmart plastic gift cards, and they helped me a lot, but I no longer get support from this person. I don't know why, but I lost her support. So the Walmart gift cards she gave me were very helpful. For instance, Walmart has the best deal on toilet paper. So the Laurie McBride Jesuits have been attacking my throat because I've been making audiobooks. And when I make the audiobooks, I spend so much time editing because I'm always having to clear my throat because the yeast attack my vocal cords, and I'm allergic to yeast toxin, and I get all this mucus around my vocal cords, and I'm constantly having to clear my throat. So I spend a lot of time when I make the audiobook. I'll do a read, and if I notice I have to clear my throat or cough, I have to fix it in editing. So I spend about an hour narrating my session for the day, and then I spend 6 to 8 hours in editing using Audacity. And it takes me a long time. And as I edit, my first time I just go through it and just listen to it and make sure it sounds good, that there aren't any like noisy background noises or anything. And when I record the audiobook, I do it right here in my living room, but I put my refrigerator on low because it makes a noise. I put my air conditioning up really high so it doesn't run, though I have a neighbor whose air conditioning unit sits outside my wall, and sometimes it turns on and it makes noise like, "Arr!" So I have to edit all that stuff out when I go back into editing. So and then sometimes airplanes fly overhead, and I have to wait till the airplane's gone because I don't want that background noise in there. So I spend a lot of time editing out all this noise. It would be ideal if I had like a sound room with soundproof walls, which I hear a lot of professional audio readers have, like voice actors, but I don't have that. I just live in a tiny 1-bedroom apartment, but I'm managing. I have to be really good with the Audacity editor. So what I do is I do a reading, and I try to, I'm learning tricks on how to be a better audiobook reader. And like I was saying anyways, back onto the Amazon wish list, and then I'll get back to the audiobooks because I'm going to cover both topics in this video. What I really need right now is I need more pumpkin seeds. I could use some more tofu, and I get the pack. I had the link for it at my Amazon wish list. The Amazon has the best deal on tofu, and they have the best deal on kombu. When it comes to Asian food, Amazon has the best deals. And I eat a lot of Asian food because my mother's Japanese and I was raised on Japanese food. But when it comes to stuff like toilet paper and actually stuff like pumpkin seed, Walmart has some better deals than Amazon. And what I used to do was I would use my Walmart gift card to purchase stuff like pumpkin seed, toilet paper, the Great Value brand toilet paper. And it wouldn't, when you go to my Amazon wish list and you see the link for the Walmart gift card, all you need is my email and you can order me a Walmart e-gift card. And I have a printer, and if you order me a Walmart e-gift card, I can print out the barcode for that and I can use it to go shopping at Walmart. And if I need to, I can use that Walmart e-gift card to purchase a plastic Walmart card. And of course, I wouldn't need to give you my address for that, though so it would be really, really helpful to have a Walmart e-gift card because I buy a lot of stuff from Walmart. In fact, when I do my once a month big shopping, I do that at Walmart because Walmart is the cheapest place to get food that will last me for 5 or 6 weeks. There's a cheaper place around here called Bravo, but they have very low quality produce and it doesn't last longer than a week or 2 weeks. So even though I might spend a little bit more money going to Walmart to get their produce, I still end up saving money because I only have to do my big grocery shopping once every 5 or 6 weeks. And that helps me use my welfare so that I can stretch it out. The Walmart brand, the Walmart Granny Smith apples will last me for 6 weeks and they won't go rotten. Whereas if I got them at Bravo, their apples are not as high quality, even though they're cheaper. They only last about a week. I think the reason Bravo is so cheap is because they buy lower quality produce, maybe produce that's old and ready to go rotten. Because I noticed everything I buy from there is ready to go rotten. If I don't eat it within a week, I'm not really saving money because I have to throw it in the garbage. So anyways, my biggest needs, I need Walmart e-gift cards. You get me that, I'll be able to use that. I can print it out on my printer, use the barcode at Walmart to go shopping, or I could use the Walmart e-gift card to buy a plastic Walmart gift card for myself. I hear you can do that online. So that would be really helpful because I shop at Walmart a lot. And Walmart has the best deal on toilet paper, and I use a lot of toilet paper. Because of the yeast infection that I have bladder issues, and I feel like I probably go to the bathroom, oh goodness, at least 20 times a day, at least. So I use a lot of toilet paper. So I'm always looking for deals on that. Walmart has the best deals. So anyways, as I said, that's what I need. I need the Walmart e-gift cards, I need tofu, and I need pumpkin seeds. The wonderful person who got me this is great, but I'll be through with this probably within a couple weeks. Anyways, that's what I need right now. Of all those, I need the Walmart e-gift cards the most. And I give you my email address, schulergail@gmail.com. That's all you need to buy me one of those. It'll be a real godsend. Thank you so much for those of you who have been helping me that way. It's really helping me do the Gail commandments. I'm still doing the Gail commandments. I try to be in bed by midnight, by 11 at the latest. I get up early and I'm doing the Gail commandments. I'm only spending money on food and bills. And so I'm better about my sleep. I make sure I hit the sack by 11. And I set my alarm. Oh, that reminds me, I need to set my alarm. Here we go. Set my alarm for the Seroquel. I've been taking it at 6 p.m. sharp every day. Before we had the time change, I was taking it at 7. So basically, before daylight savings time, came, I was doing it at 7. Then with daylight saving times, I moved it back to 6. So it's basically the same time, taking daylight savings time into consideration. So I take it at 6 p.m. Then I make sure I'm in bed by 11, no matter what. Even if I have to skip something, I make sure I do the Gail commandments. That's my #1 priority. So as far as the audiobook, as I was saying, I read this section from Bible for Tribulation Saints. It takes me about an hour. then I spend about 6 to 8 hours editing. And so I'm just putting in full-time hours working on this. You may say, so much editing? Yes, because I listen to it. First, I listen to it with my speakers to see how it sounds with speakers, because I don't like wearing headphones all day. And I listen to it to make sure it flows good, that I didn't miss anything. And I listen to it without referring to the original script. And then I go in and make changes and cut out the repetitions and the bad, where I was coughing or clearing my throat, I take that out. I used Audacity for that. Then on my second round going through, I listen to it with headphones and I have the script in front of me from Bible for Tribulation Saints, and I listen and follow along the script to make sure that I'm true to the book. Audacity says you have to be true to the book if you're going to have an audiobook. In other words, what you're reading out loud needs to be coming from a written source, and it needs to be what's there. So that's the reason when I'm reading Bible for Tribulation Saints, I put in the timestamps and everything from the Skype conversations, because that's how it is in the book. And it also helps you to be oriented to know where you are as far as the time frame in the telling of the narrative. So, and I find no matter how much I try, I find that I usually maybe left out a sentence or I misquoted something. And I'm also finding that when I go through the first read, I used to kind of read it verbatim right off the script, but I'm finding a better technique for me is to memorize the line, close my eyes, and then say it from memory as I'm reading the script. I find I do a better acting job, or I get into character better that way. I have a better read. And actually, I learned that, well, several years ago, I studied a wee bit of acting because I was considering possibly, going into acting when I lost my job at Walmart. And I remember one of the things that I learned is they said it's essential when you read your lines as an actor that you memorize the lines and you don't read off a paper. And first they said memorization is essential, which may explain why Brent Spiner has a photographic memory, because he's had to develop that to succeed as an actor, and why Jesus chose him to be his transcriber, because Brent, you actually develop your memory when you're an actor. You have to, because you actually read your lines better if you say it from memory. So what I'll do when I'm reading the script is I will read the lines, I will put it to memory, I'll close my eyes, and then I'll say it on the microphone. And so that means there's a lot of pauses in the manuscript, in the reading, when I go in to edit it, and I have to take all those out, and I fix it all up, and I make it sound like a natural flow of conversation. So I spend a lot of time editing, but I'm almost through with the second book. They're averaging about 7 hours long per book, and I expect to have about 12 books. So it's going to be, when I'm finished with the entire Bible for Tribulation Saints, it's going to be about an 80-hour long audiobook. And I'm catching a lot of mistakes. There's nothing like reading your book out loud to find where all the typos are. I actually found a section where I claimed that something that an email was from me, and it was from Brent Spiner, and I typed in the wrong attributions there. And I had to go in and fix that. You say, so you're saying the Bible for Tribulation Saints that's available at Kindle right now has errors in it? Yes, minor errors. It's still understandable, minor errors. And I'm correcting them as I go. So when I'm through with all 12 books, I'm going to compile it all together in one big, huge book the size of the Bible with all the corrections in there. And it's going to have shorter chapters, which is nice, kind of like the Bible has nice short chapters where you can stop in your devotions and pick up the next day. So it'll have shorter chapters, all the spelling errors, the grammar errors, the mistakes, the typos will be fixed. It's going to take about a year because it's the size of the Bible. And then I'm going to have about an 80-hour audiobook at Audible for the whole thing when I'm done. That's my goal. It's a lot of work. It's going to be the equivalent of about a year working at full-time hours. Anyways, I have links for my work in progress at Bible for Tribulation Saints. I expect to finish the second audiobook by the end of November, and I'm making progress.